Hi everyone, we're going to solve the equation sine of theta plus cosine of theta equals negative square root of 2 on the interval 0 to 2 pi. So both sine and cosine are linear in form, and it has this form here. So if I write, do a little triangle here. So this is going to be your A, B, and C. What I'm going to do is a special trick. What you can do is square both sides and solve that way and simplify, but you have to check all your solutions. So this is a form that we're going to use the sum and difference formula. So in our case, our A is 1. So we have 1 sine of theta plus 1 cosine of theta equals negative square root of 2. So basically, if these both equal 1, then C equals the square root of 1 squared plus 1 squared. So C equals the square root of 2. So what the trick you want to do is divide everything by square root of 2. So let's put square root of 2 here, square root of 2 here. All right. So now what we want to look at is this this picture we have here. Since we want to use the sum and difference formula, I'm going to make another angle looking at this. So if I have cosine of phi, cosine is adjacent over your c. Your c is square root of 2. So this just equals square root of 2 divided by 2. All right. Same thing's going to happen with sine of phi, and that's opposite over your c, or your radius, which is square root of 2, and that's a square root of 2 divided by 2. So that means our angle equals, it's right here, it's going to be pi divided by 4. Now I'm going to use my sum and difference formula. If you look at this, this is going to, let me just rewrite this, because this is negative 1. So basically what we have is 1 divided, let's just write this as square root of 2 divided by 2, just rationalize it. So square root of 2 divided by 2 sine of theta plus square root of 2 divided by square root of 2 cosine of theta equals negative 1. All right, so it has this form here. And what we're going to do is look at it. We have sine of theta, so write that down. And then we have square root of 2 over 2. Well, that equals cosine of phi. Then we have a plus, and now we have cosine of theta, and then square root of 2 divided by 2. That should be a 2. And so that's going to be sine of phi. That equals negative 1. So now we have it in this format, and I can write this as sine of theta minus phi equals negative 1. But our phi is pi divided by 4. So now it's really sine of theta minus pi divided by 4 equals negative 1. And now we can proceed to solve for theta like we normally would. So we'll do that. We have sine of theta minus pi divided by 4 equals negative 1. So if this were alpha, this argument were alpha, we'd have sine of alpha equals negative 1. Well, that's where your y is negative 1, so that our alpha would be 3 pi divided by 2. Therefore, we want alpha to be 3 pi divided by 2, or this argument. So set it equal to 3 pi divided by 2. So equals 3 pi divided by 2. And now just solve for your angle. So theta equals 3 pi divided by 2. This is supposed to be a plus, sorry. And then so subtract pi divided by 4. And our common denominator is 4. So that's going to give us 6 pi minus pi. And that's going to equal 5 pi divided by 4. And that's your final answer. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.